Ladies and gentlemen, Spring Convocation 2018 will officially begin with the procession of the platform party and faculty members. The procession will be introduced by the Conservatory String Quintet, including Mr. Edward Choi performing Century. Please remain seated. Please rise for the graduand procession and remain standing until the end of the national anthem. Please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem, performed by Ms. Hannah Pagenkoff.
Please be seated. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our distinguished guests, faculty, family, and friends. My name is Susan Mallon, and I am the chair of the Mount Royal University's Board of Governors. It's a privilege and certainly an honor this afternoon to be your Master of Ceremonies. Today we celebrate our graduating students and share this important date with their family, friends, and other significant others. I would like to acknowledge that Mount Royal University is located on the traditional territories of the Niitsitapi, Blackfoot, and the people of Treaty 7 region in southern Alberta, which includes the Siksika, the Piikani, the Kainai, the Tsuut'ina, and the Ahi Dakota. We are situated where the Bow River meets the Elbow River, and the traditional Blackfoot name for this place is Mohkinstsis, which we now call the City of Calgary. And the City of Calgary is also home to the Métis Nation. Some of you may have noticed that our Mount Royal University President, Dr. David Docherty, chooses to personally honor you graduates today and join in your success by being one of the member and leading the bagpipe ceremony as you were piped in. This is a special opportunity for him to give credit to the work that you folks have done for the last number of years and to show his honor and respect. Thank you also to our national anthem singer, Ms. Hannah Pagenkoff. And finally, thank you to the Conservatory String Quintet 5, including pianist Mr. Edward Choi, who performed a piece called Century, which was composed by Conservatory faculty member Mr. John Abram. And as we begin today, I'd like to remind you to silence your electronic devices so that we have the opportunity to fully appreciate the names of each graduate as they come across the stage. Today we have many people on the platform, all here to honor the graduates today. The platform party includes Dr. David Docherty, who is making his way to his seat from the bagpipe procession. We have Dr. Jim Zimmer, who is the Vice Provost and Associate Vice President, Teaching and Learning. We have Mr. Phil Warsaba, Secretary of the General Faculties Council, Mr. Mark Schrader, President of the Mount Royal Faculty Association, Mr. Bassett Zarug, President of the Mount Royal Staff Association, and Mr. Andrew Nguyen, President of the Students Association of Mount Royal University. On stage, we also have representatives from Mount Royal University's Vice Presidents, Mount Royal University's Associate Vice Presidents of Academic Affairs, deans, associate deans, assistant deans, and academic directors of Mount Royal's faculties, institutes, and centers. Members of the Mount Royal University Board of Governors, honorary degree recipient Dr. John Lacey, Elder Clarence Wolfleg Sr., Valedictorian Ms. Amanda Chudak, and Zutana Chief Lee Crowchild. Please welcome our platform party and the faculty members on stage today. I would now like to introduce Clarence Wolfleg Sr., or as we know him, Elder McSeacom, who will open this convocation. On campus, Elder McSeacom serves as an elder and a spiritual advisor. He received from Mount Royal a Bachelor of Arts in Sociology, honorary degree from the university. Elder McSeacom gave an honor song to the university and a Blackfoot name to our president, David Doherty. He will wear this headdress today when he makes his presidential address. Elder McSeacom, could you please join me at the podium? Elder McSeacom. Please accept this scroll on behalf of Mount Royal University, symbol of our friendship and respect.
Okay, next okwa. In a Blackfoot tradition, we don't have a word for goodbye. When we greet, we say, welcome, my relatives. When you become a spiritual person in a journey I took, everybody becomes your children. There's a special responsibility that I receive. The elders say, you take the good things of yesterday, you put them with the good things of today for a better tomorrow. With that, I will offer prayer and blessing, safe journey home, and your loved ones. This is a special day for you. I'm very proud of you. Ayo sapatapio. Ayo kibitaki. Nokapo akambukina noksitskoi kaki. Nokatakui. Oga nokatapatsumoika saksewa. Otukindina. Oga aksaboks kimeon sudapaskipo. Aksaskinematsex. Annexodaskinematsu, kwagano. Onno aakut tapimo ave. Maar siitä mo toch päivät siitä mo kana skuut kai. Ogena kana toi tapi noksin kin stepio kina noksit koi. Aksika ka suka be en sitä ptaa kapina issohtsek. Ogenoksi kuma kana suka be. Kana watua. Joki päät piups pommokit noksit koi. Oki napiosen. Ahsas toatseman. Kaamotaan joki ahsapäätä piusan.
Thank you, Elder McSeacom. This year, over today and tomorrow, we will be graduating the largest ever class of Mount Royal graduates. This is truly a landmark, and you graduates today should be proud to be part of this university as we move forward. I want to thank you as graduates for choosing Mount Royal, and hopefully all that you've learned and experienced here will prepare you well for all the possibilities that your life holds ahead of you. Also, we'd like to thank the parents, the friends, the relatives for supporting you on this journey. It is hard to get through a degree, a diploma, certificate program without the support of a large number of people behind us. So thank you to all of you for choosing our institution. Mount Royal's University Provost and Vice President of Academic, Dr. Leslie Brown, is not here today for the very good reason that she is celebrating her own son's convocation at the University of Lethbridge. Stepping in for her is Dr. Jim Zimmer, Vice Provost and Associate Vice President, Teaching and Learning. I would now like to invite Dr. Zimmer and ask him to introduce our first Spring 2018 honorary degree recipient.
Thank you, Susan. It's now my pleasure to present an honorary degree in recognition of an outstanding individual's achievement in the academic, private, or public sector. Like much university protocol, honorary degrees date back to the Middle Ages, and are often accompanied by the Latin words honoris causa, literally meaning for honorific reasons. I'm pleased to announce that Mount Royal University's Board of Governors, on the recommendation of the General Faculty's Council, is bestowing an honorary Bachelor of Arts Policy Studies degree on Dr. John Lacey in honor of his long-standing affinity with Mount Royal University and his exemplary leadership in Calgary, Alberta, and across the country. For 50 years, Dr. Lacey worked in energy exploration, production, transportation, and marketing. His consultancy guided organizations in Russia, the United Kingdom, Australia, and Thailand. Dr. Lacey is an avid supporter of the arts, including Mount Royal University's Conservatory, where he helps students meet global artists and serves as an advisor. Dr. Lacey is an honorary consul general for the Kingdom of Thailand and recipient of the Watts Medal in Geology, the Institute of Petroleum Prize, the Geological Society Prize, and the Calgary Philharmonic Orchestra's Golden Baton Award. With this introduction, Mount Royal University is proud to present Dr. John Lacey with this honorary Bachelor of Arts Policy Studies. I would like to invite Dr. Lacey forward to the podium, where the Chair of the Board of Governors, Ms. Sue Mallon, will officially confer the honorary degree, assisted by the Secretary of the General Faculty's Council, Mr. Phil Warsaba. Ladies and gentlemen, by the power vested in me by the General Faculty's Council and as approved by the Mount Royal University Board of Governors, I present Mount Royal's honorary degree recipient, John Lacey.
Good afternoon. President, Dr. Lee, honored guests, members of the board, faculty, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow graduates. I have been highly honored by Mount Royal University, who has granted me this honorary degree in the arts. And I would like to thank all of those who supported me in this nomination. As some of you know, I also have the honor of acting as chair of Mount Royal University Conservatory Advisory Committee. Quite a step from my first music assignment, where at the tender age of 3 years and 8 months, I was fired from the kindergarten orchestra for not being able to hit a triangle properly. I received my first degree in engineering and geology almost exactly 65 years ago. A very different time and a very different outlook for graduates at that time. My university was exceptional, as I had many ex-servicemen and Commonwealth students, which lent diversity to my years at university. Well, all the while, hanging over our heads was the fear of the Korean War. The expectations of graduates in 1953 were very different than those facing you. All of us expected to find a place in industry or government and to stay in that organization for the next 40 years until we received our gold watch and pension. Today, no one expects such a path ahead of them on graduating. Today, people change jobs many times in their career, and in fact, many people change their career many times. So it is an entirely different situation facing all of you. You have all graduated in the field you wish to follow. My congratulations to all of you. But may I suggest that this is just the first step in your adventure in life. You will, I am sure, find opportunities to enhance your knowledge, opportunities to advance, opportunities to move into new and more exciting careers. Specialization is the trend today. My personal view is that the world today actually needs generalists rather than specialists, people who not only know their field they graduated in, but have developed a knowledge of associated activities so that they can assist and advise on the entire scope of the project. In my case, I graduated in engineering and geology. As my career developed, I also developed a knowledge of economics, contractual law, regulations, marketing, computing, and so on and so forth. A generalist approach has helped me to develop a quite remarkable collection of friends, projects, and clients around the world. Never stop learning. University has taught us how to learn, a skill of more importance than any other, for it allows us to keep learning. Face challenges. You will never learn what you are capable of until you challenge yourself. Stress and challenges have pursued me all my life. At 23 years old, with an 18-year-old wife of 30 days, we popped onto the Empress of France and came to Alberta. No friends, no money, no job, but success followed. Take the challenge. Furthermore, I suggest you should never claim you can't do something. Always offer to look at it and look at the matter under consideration. You will be surprised at what you can manage when put to the test. For example, I was trying to obtain a very large, very difficult contracting job, actually too large. I was invited to meet the client's board. The company chairman, looking across the table, asked me, "Dr. Lacey, how many people do you have in your organization?" 7, I replied. He looked at me for a moment and said, "We have 700,000 in our company. Do you still think you can help us?" "Yes," I replied. He smiled and said, "Good, so do we." And I worked for that company for 20 more years. So take the chances. So, Mount Royal University and President Doherty, I thank you for giving me this wonderful degree. And fellow graduates, well done. Do well. Keep learning. Take challenges. Face risks. I wish you as well and as happy and fruitful a career as I have had for the past 65 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Lacey. I'm sure the graduates today are having trouble thinking of 65 years ahead in their career, but it's certainly good to hear words from someone who's been there. It is now my pleasure to invite the President of Mount Royal University, Dr. David Docherty, to the podium for the President's address.
Thank you, Susan. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, members of the Board of Governors who are with us today, faculty, community partners, staff, and special guests. Most of all, welcome to our graduating students. We're going to be spending 2 hours today celebrating your achievements. Revel in it. Before I begin, I want to take a moment and make a comment on the wide variety of colors you see here in the platform. Universities trace the roots back to religious institutions, and hence the robes we wear are very similar to the robes you might see in a church. The clothing that everyone is wearing, the cap, the hood on the shoulders, and the gown is known as Convocation regalia. And the differences in regalia are vast, depending on the variety of degrees and all of the different educational institutions that individuals attended. For instance, Jen Pettit, the Dean of the Faculty of Arts, wears a scarlet philosophy blue and gold gown with fluted sleeves with a John Knox black velvet cap. And you'll see others from the University of Calgary PhD, if they would like to stand up as well, to indicate that their PhD is from the University of Calgary. Dr. Jonathan Withy, Dean of the Faculty of Science and Technology, wears a scarlet robe with bell-shaped sleeves, including facings and sleeves of blue silk. His scarlet hood is in the full Oxford shape to represent his Doctor of Philosophy from the University of Oxford. David Clements, where's David? Dr. Clements is wearing the robes that come from Leicester in England and represent his PhD from the University of Leicester in England. And Sabrina, and Kit as well. These robes represent the office of the President of Mount Royal. Had I not been wearing these, I'd be wearing the U of T PhD robes along with my fellow U of T PhD graduates. I'd ask, if you have a chance to talk to some of the professors, ask them the history of the robes, because they really are quite fascinating. But that brings me back to you, our graduates, in your own Convocation regalia, who will soon be crossing the stage and becoming graduates. Convocation is really one of my favorite parts, if not my favorite part of the academic calendar, because it's both a capstone to all of your achievements and a portal to a new chapter. Think about it, when you arrived at Mount Royal, you were excited, nervous, and ready for a roller coaster of emotions and experiences. As you leave today, ready to embrace the next chapter, you are once again excited, nervous, and ready for a roller coaster of emotions and experiences. And so it goes. But before you move on, think about how you have changed. What took place during your MRU experience to better equip you for the future? I'd like to think there were many things the entire Mount Royal University community played a role in preparing you for, and not just for your next chapter, but also for adventures you cannot even fathom. First, you embraced your newfound independence when you came here. You recognized the significant difference between high school and university. There are no more phone calls home about missed classes or late assignments. You were responsible for yourself. Having said that, you also became acutely aware that there were people there to support you when you needed them. Mom, dad, siblings, partners, and friends, and maybe even your children, who picked you up when you were down. Many of them are here today to cheer you on and celebrate your achievements. Graduates, stand up, turn around, and look at the ones who've supported you all the way through this journey, and give them a round of applause for all they've done. Thank you. Thank you. Your independence with this important support from loved ones was life lesson number one. The second thing you learned was how to be intellectually curious. When our amazing faculty at Mount Royal challenged your thinking, you rose to the occasion. You did this in your research projects, in your community service learning, your field schools, and your group projects. You learned lessons you will draw on for the rest of your lives. The essence of lifelong learning is to apply solutions to new problems that often have no relation to the original task and always be open to different approaches. All of us here, faculty, staff, managers, embraced your journey. We were there to help, to support you, and to boost you to the finish line at MRU. We are fortunate to have such incredible people working at MRU. And graduates, once again, please take a moment and thank the amazing faculty, staff, and managers at Mount Royal University who made your time with us so enjoyable and memorable. So what now? Today you will leave for a new adventure. Mount Royal University has a rare designation of being a change-maker campus from Ashoka University. This means we embrace change as a way to address social and environmental challenges. The name I was generously given by Elder McSeacom, Mokakina, and the headdress I proudly wear commit me to be a leader in the community, to accept responsibility, to create a more positive future. I hope that each of you, too, will accept this responsibility and embrace change as a way not only to improve yourself, but also your community. As I mentioned earlier, Convocation is all about you, so revel in it, and I look forward to dads and moms yelling, "I love you," to embarrass you as you cross the stage, and lots of hooting and hollering. It's great. Just be sure we can hear the name of the next convocant coming across the stage. When we say goodbye to you, or so long, you will join more than 100,000 Mount Royal alumni in 40 countries across the world, with nearly 80,000 alumni right here in Calgary. When you cross the stage, Lifetime and Alumni Achievement renowned interior designer Michael Parker will give you an alumni pin. Then as you leave the gym, you will be greeted by the Office of Alumni Relations and distinguished alumni on the upstairs concourse. So this is not goodbye, it's see you soon. If you stay in Calgary, please come by frequently. Mentor students, take a night class, watch a Cougars game, or enjoy a performance in the Bella Concert Hall. So on behalf of everybody at Mount Royal, I wish each and every one of you a successful, rewarding journey in life. Congratulations to the class of 2018, and let's have some fun.
Thank you, Dr. Docherty. In just a few moments, we will present Mount Royal University's Spring 2018 graduates. Guests are welcome to take pictures, but we do ask that you stay in your seats. We have a professional photographer who will take a picture of each graduate as they cross the stage, and each graduate will also, courtesy of the alumni, get a complimentary photo of themselves. Celebrate, as Dr. Docherty said, loudly and gustily for all of the graduates as they cross. It is now my privilege to invite Mr. Phil Warsaba, Secretary of the General Faculty's Council, to the podium to officially present Mount Royal University's spring graduates.
Mr. President, members of the Board of Governors, faculty, graduates, and our guests, on behalf of Mount Royal University's General Faculty's Council, I hereby declare that the candidates whose names appear in today's program, whether they be present or absent, have satisfied the requirements for their respective degrees, diplomas, or certificates. I would now like to call upon Dr. Jennifer Pettit to present our graduates from the Faculty of Arts.
Good afternoon. We now present the graduates of the Faculty of Arts at Mount Royal University. First, presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Applied Interior Design. Daniela Acevedoris. Alexandra Vencelavava Granchovarova. Chloe Jacobson. Chen Li. Lindsay Morris. Madison Pahal. Caitlin Persifield. Nicole Ulry. Presenting the graduate of the Certificate of Completion in the Bachelor of Arts History at Mount Royal University. Ren Smith. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts in Anthropology. Krista Clifford. Jordan Kelly. Christina Larson. Devin Martin. Nancy Phillips. Elizabeth Przinski. Kristen Shanks. Grant Smith. Nicholas Stevenson. Amanda Thompson. Amanda Zeller. Sorry, Jasmine Zeller, my apologies. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, English Honors. Brian Arsenault. Jeremy Blunt. Sabrina Harmata. Brianna Massey. Alexander Morrison. Shannon Murray. Stefania Julia Palladini. Melissa Schramm. Catherine Shalley. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, English. Alicia Chornahus. Amy Louise Corcoran. Isabel Dieppe. Ellen Dombowski. Miriam Ages. Brianne Michelle Ames. Hillary Fisher Unruh. Sarah Frayne. Michaela Hamill. Keith Hawks. Ryan Hawkins. Heather Hessen. Alyssa Martini. Amanda McKibben. Zoe Moores. Vincent Potter. Harjeet Sunny. Sasha Semenoff. Maxine Sefton. Harrison Smith. Haley Tata. Annie Wathier. Sarah Hart. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts History, Sarah Hart. Connor McIntyre. Kenny Riley. Stephanie Weber. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts History, Erin Benedictson. Daniel Blanchard. Taylor Chalk. Lucas Clark. Rondeek Haji.
Thank you.
Shayna Harmatny. Yishin Liu. Shane Love. Michael McDonald. How are you? Randy Parliament. Michael Peace. Gomez. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts in Policy Studies, Noel Bolaby. Philip Brownsey. Stephen Cox. Arjun Gill. Hunza Hyatt. Joseph Heenan. Trini Hung. Gregory Jarvis. Benjamin Kemble. Michael Laszlo. Carson Ludwig. Nicholas McMorrow. Robert Nelson. Haley Osmar. Kelsey Wong. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts Psychology Honors. Haley Allegro. Carly Barton. Amanda Chodak. Melissa Lindberg. Bailey McCafferty. Gabriella Russo. Adam Spenrath. Athena Sito. Hengshen Wu. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts Psychology, Sydney Aday. Angela Allure. Laura Angelo. Rahina Asgar. Brittany Barcina. Larissa Basra. Bree Bayless. Michelle Beefer. Mai Chao Bui. Teresa Cardiff. Tristan Carpenter. Manit Chatta. Rachel Cook. Alina Taramsi. Jaylene Fensky. Amber Feschuk. Corey Gillianardo. Bethany Graham. Jude Guerrero. Amanda Hancock. Drake Hennig.
Congratulations. Thank you. Can you leave my middle name out? Sure. And hints? Yeah. So that? Yeah. Can we say it anyway? Yeah. Okay.
Jamie Hintz. Jamie will also graduate with a major in English. Kiva Hutchinson. Rupan Yohal. Gagan Kale. Melanie Kaiser. Karis Klassen. Tristan Kondo. Kaylee Lake. Natasha La Kwan. Keisha Lawrence. Eileen Lai. Lucy Main. Paula Mantilla. Arkin Mella.
Just don't say this.
Joyce Miguel. Chad Mitchell. Samara Boynton. Taylor Muller. Jessa Osborne. Johanna Osario. Amy Patterson. Maddie Jane Patterson. James Patton. Lan Pham. Sadie Ellen Rose Pisoni. Semple. Sylvia Rutherford. Anna Ryan. Samuel St. Laurent Wilcox. Lupsa Samim. Danielle Sengalung. Monique Susi. Congratulations.
Thank you. I forgot to do it. It's Chantal.
Chantel Thomas.
Congratulations.
Caitlin Tompkins. Joshua Trek. Danielle Turgeon. Andrea Marie Vale. Kimberly Vo. Deanna Ray White. Tristine Alexandra Megan Williams. Sky Wilson. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, Sociology Honors. Danielle Dufresne.
Can you just say Gagan Sharma?
Gagan Sharma. Gagan will also graduate with a major in psychology. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, Sociology. Sarah Ali. Rachel Anderson. Nicole Angus. Rita Antwi Ajay. Leighton Barrow. Peter Bartnick. Ashley Bridger. Aaron Berger. Mariana Calabretta. Morgan Chris Davidson. Aiden Crowther. Erica Dean. Rasha Eldib. Rachel Falconer. Samrit Gill. Veronica Monica Gonzalez. Oh, sorry, I'll hold up. We have too much heavy. Duran Gray Schultz. Angie Hill. Kennedy Hill. Patrick Horn. Hiba Ibrahim. Blessing Agape.
Thanks, Michaela, lead singer.
People won't remember. Michaela Insinger. Komal Khan. Jonathan Ricio Lazo. Sophie LeMay. Diane Lewis. Kelsey Lind. Maria McHenry. Stephen McMillan. Fatima Mobeen. Lachlan Polson. Brett Saunders. Catherine Schwartz. Pablo Soto. Lindsay Stamper. Kirsten Storchenko. Ibikulono Deborah Taiwo. Jonathan Tesavagorgis.
Yeah, perfect.
Avneet Tind. April Love Temengen. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, Spanish. Galiana Acheng. Christina Bravo. Eliana Correa. Nathan Gonzalez. Lucas Orton.
Yay, Lucas! Hi. Sorry? Thank you.
Ivy Villatoro.
Yeah, congratulations. Thank you very much.
Amy Worth. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts Criminal Justice Honors, Kalida Braid. Sarah Bramall. Graham Brightman. Amy Brown.
Can I just tell you how to say it?
Sarah Barilla Jaboni.
You don't need to say my middle name.
Julie Gribble.
Yes.
Julie Gribble. Amara Hamid. Rebecca Hanna. Cody Hoy. Joseph Iampen.
Hi, thank you. Yeah,
Caitlin John. Shelby Jones. Ryan Keogh. Sydney Lauren. Brandon Leidsman. Caitlin McStravick. Celine Olson. Trent Redman. Elena Rogozenska. Taylor Saban. Taylor Sarwine. Cortland Shelton. Joel Vanny. Aubrey Webster. Jordan Wojtroshin. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, Criminal Justice. Afshin Anwar. Kendra Artman. Karen Andrea Bejarano Ortiz. Catherine Bifford. Warren Bragg. Sean Brinton. Palvi Chauhan. Joseph Cornelius. Jaylene.
Kaylee.
Oh, sorry.
Kaylee.
Kaylee Janice Cummins Pino. Raina Shea Daly. Tony Duong. Edward England. Felicia Fairweather. Jesse Fear. Mary Alpha Ferrer. Riley Firth. Solomon David Gabrahewitt. Kirit Hallen. Festus Kusisetra. Francesca Maestrello. Andrea Marie Magnolo.
Yes.
Raiden Marshall.
Yes.
Mitchell McLean. Talvir Minhas. Peter Morrison. Travis George Mottershead. Funda Motley. Christina Norquist. Brianna Owen.
Thank you. Just Jillian Pavlis. Yeah.
Jillian Pavlis. Stephanie Van Mueller. Courtney Pham. Megan Prudhomme.
Harteg Singh Rana. Yeah.
Harteg Singh Rana. Benjamin Reed. JT Rice. Sungmin Ryu. Lacey Runner.
Thank you. Yeah. Sing strand.
Navdeep Singh Shran.
Thank you. Yeah, easy.
Brandon Thompson. Ken To. Andres Felipe Tovar. Calvin Tran. Michael Robert Ubiera. Juan Vasquez Alba. This concludes the graduates of the Faculty of Arts at Mount Royal University.
Congratulations to all graduates. On behalf of Mount Royal University, it is now my privilege to introduce the valedictorian, Ms. Amanda Chudak. Amanda graduates with a Bachelor of Psychology honors and an overall GPA of 3.9. She completed her honors thesis under the supervision of Dr. Evelyn Field and conducted research with Dr. Jennifer Bowman and Dr. Leah Hamilton. She received an interview to the University of Calgary's Cummings School of Medicine. Amanda, would you please come forward to the podium?
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. I would like to begin by welcoming the graduation class of 2018 and today's honored guests. Thank you to those who were instrumental in our success here at Mount Royal University. These people include our parents, family members, friends, and faculty members. My name is Amanda Chodak, and I am honored to be speaking on behalf of my fellow graduates. Each of us has special people with whom we are indebted to because of the support that they have given us throughout the ups and downs of our journey. Your support is something we will never forget. After many years of study here at MRU, my hope is that all of you will leave with the most memorable thoughts of your experiences here. I want you to celebrate, your accomplishments and be excited about what the future will bring you. It seems like it was only a short time ago that we were all thinking about applying to university. Before I applied to university, I was a flight attendant with WestJet Airlines for over 7 years. And as a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, there are 4 emergency exits located in this room. 2 at the back of the room and 2 at the front. Please fasten your seatbelt in case of turbulence or a bumpy ride, and grab a hold of the person next to you and smile because there isn't any more homework. Do all of you remember your first day here at MRU? I sure do. I was so nervous, and I wondered if I would make any new friends, or if I was even smart enough to go to university. We have all made some memorable experiences here, and I would like to share one of my most memorable experiences with all of you. During my first semester, I was taking a course called Undergraduate Studies, and the purpose of this course is to teach you how to be a university student. And boy, did I need this class, having not written an essay in nearly 10 years. It was approaching the peak of midterm season, and my professor walked in, Tamara Jenkins, with a huge smile on her face and said, "Oh, wow, it still smells really fresh in here. That must mean that all of you still have time to take a shower." I couldn't believe my ears. I thought to myself, I just left my career for a lifestyle where I wouldn't have time for a shower? But it is true. There were countless times where I would hang out with my classmates on the weekend, and I would ask them if they had gotten their hair done, and they would respond by saying, "Nope, I just washed my hair, I had a shower, I hadn't washed it in about 5 days, so that's why it looks so good today." Now it's time to celebrate, because we've made it through all of those challenges. We've made it to graduation. Congratulations on your graduation. You have reached the finish line. Take a deep breath in and realize what an accomplishment it was to get accepted into university, how amazing it is that you didn't give up throughout your journey here, even though we all thought about it from time to time, and what an achievement it is to be sitting here today as an MRU alumni. If you are sitting here today and you are wondering what's next in your life, you are not alone. We are all thinking it. But as you look towards the future, there are 3 things that are good to remember. Firstly, you are never too old to go after a new career. Secondly, do not be afraid to try something new. And thirdly, you are allowed to, and probably will, change your career path in life. I previously shared with you that I used to work for WestJet, and although I was ready for a change, I was scared, I assumed that I was too old, and I worried that I was not smart enough for university. But like you, I achieved my goal, and I am so happy that I did not let the fear keep me from making that change in life. Right now, you might have some plans in mind, and they might work out. However, if these plans change, I want you to know that you can still be very happy. A perfect example of this is the celebrity athlete, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Some of you may know that his dream was to play football in the NFL. However, he actually played for the Calgary Stampeders in the Canadian Football League. And after only 2 months, he was cut from the team, which shattered his dreams. He then made a name for himself in professional wrestling and eventually became an actor starring in many famous films. He is now an established actor who is a spokesperson for mental health and has shared how happy he is today that his life path was changed. As I'm coming to the end of my speech today, I hope that you will be able to think back to your time here at Mount Royal with a smile on your face and remember the faculty members and fellow students. What a privilege it was to be taught by professors who traveled the world lecturing at conferences and then still felt at home enough with us that they shared their quirkiness of teaching in their socks, playing their violins for us in class, or even bringing their homemade cookies to class. Shout out to professors Dr. James Taylor, Rod Montague, and Janet Arnold. I want to leave you with a quote from Audrey Hepburn, which is, "Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible. So if it's possible, why not go for it?" It is now safe to resume the use of your electronic devices. Have a safe trip. Thank you, and congratulations again. Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda, and once again, congratulations on your outstanding achievements. As I mentioned earlier, Elder McSeacom gifted to Mount Royal a song, an honor song. The song recognizes Mount Royal as a place where Indigenous knowledge and perspectives are embraced. Today, the honor song will be performed by the Sorrel Rider Singers. The song will be performed in honor of the graduates. So what we will ask is that you stay seated as you are the honorees, and I would ask the rest of the audience and the platform party to rise while we listen to the honor song. Please be seated. Thank you very much to the Sorrel Rider Singers and to Elder McSeacom. It is truly an honor. I would now like to invite back to the podium Dr. Jim Zimmer to lead the time-honored tradition of the Tassel Toss.
Thanks, Sue. Before we conclude today's ceremony, we have one final assignment for you graduates, one small rite of passage. Would the audience, the platform party, and the faculty please rise? Graduates, your convocation regalia, the gown, the hood, the mortarboard, is a time-honored symbol of graduation. Until you graduate, the tassel on your mortarboard is worn on the right side. You will notice that those behind me are wearing theirs on the left. Graduates, would you also please rise? It is my distinct pleasure to congratulate you on your remarkable achievements and ask that you now, on the count of 3, move your tassels from the right to the left. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present the graduating class of 2018. Congratulations.